Here we are, Gator Ghost. Thank you, sir. Look, I saw that. I see you. I see you. What is happening, everybody? What is going on? We're going to try this whole Facebook Live thing tonight, so let's see what happens. Here we go. All right. Welcome on in. Hello, everybody. Gator Ghost, thank you very much, sir. He has just made a donation to the Toy Drive. I like it. I like it. Now, I am not so sure as to why he did not take over as stream boss. But oh no. What? What? Okay. Okay. Well, welcome on in. I don't know. Oh, look it. Looks like we've got four people in here, maybe on Facebook also. Oh, this is fantastic. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. You have you found me. We are live tonight on YouTube and on Facebook both. For those of you who don't know me, which you probably do, especially if you're on Facebook or we're at least friends, right? Maybe that's how you're finding me. My name is Sean Urban. Welcome into my channel. We've been up and going for just a little over a year. We are just shy of 1,300 subscribers on YouTube. I have well over 1,000 people on my Facebook. And for those of you that have never been here before, this is what we call a tin can stream. I do like to try various craft beers that are all from like microbrews. So it's like I try to stay out of the mainstream stuff. I got into it once I started brewing my own beer, and here we are. So it just so happened, for those of you that are returning, welcome on back, that today we ended up at a craft beer, or I should say a craft brewer store. So we'll talk to you about that here, and let's just welcome in the people over on YouTube. I see Alexander Lee, Christina G has popped in, Coaster Mom, Gator Ghost, who was the first donor of the night, John V, AAU Triton is in the house. Welcome on in, y'all. I see Sherry has popped in. I was actually up her way to get this stuff I picked up. So, and hello to everybody out there in Facebook land. Nice to see you all. So, today, myself and the crew, we thought we were going to pick up our beer box, but I had the wrong date. It's actually not until, I think I have to go up there after Tuesday. From Tuesday, or Tuesday they're putting them together, so like I think maybe Wednesday or Thursday on. Anyways, I'll get it next weekend. But there's this really awesome chain around us here called the Craft Beer Cellar, and cellar is spelt like it's in basement, C-E-L-L-A-R. It's run by a couple of great people that we got to meet today, and their store in Belmont is one of their first source, their flagship store. The other one I've known of for a long time was only in Plymouth. And they've since expanded. I think they said today they have 14 stores. And they are all around the Massachusetts, New England area now. I believe they have a store in New Hampshire we were talking about today. So if you go to my YouTube page, you can see I uploaded it's about a 3-minute video kind of talking about the day, showing you some of the sights and sounds. So at their Belmont location, they've been there for a while. They've been in Belmont for a very, very long time. And recently, in the last couple of years, they moved into a new place right down the street from their old one. And it's in the bottom of this beautiful building. It's really nice. But now just literally outside the front door to their store, they have a beer hall. So Tincantuesday beer is there, and they had, you can see it in the video, they had like 35 taps on the wall. They had a bunch of food to eat. So yeah, Sherry, up there, you know, yeah, with a cameo from the influencer. So we went in when we realized that the Advent beer box wasn't ready. We picked up just a bunch of brews while we were there, and we decided to sit down. The beer hall opened as soon as we were basically done shopping, so we sat down and decided to have some lunch. So, and Stephanie and I each had something to drink, and she had a maple chocolate oatmeal stout, which was incredible. Some KDS I'd never heard of, and I had a little Trogs. I had a little Dream, I believe it's Dreamweaver or Dreamcatcher. It was all very good. The food there was incredible. I got their Heidelberg, which is basically a couple of brats. So they give you a choice of 4 different brats or a jalapeno sausage. And, you know, come with like a pretzel and the sauerkraut and stuff. And, whoop, there we go. And Stephanie got a salad. What was your salad? Your salad was a couscous salad. And Stella got the mac and cheese, all of which was very good. You can see bits and pieces of it in that video I strung together. And that was our day. We're going to get to go back next weekend to actually pick up the beer box, which is going to be awesome. So we are on the toy fundraising drive. You can see over there on the side, you can see that we are, you know, we're working for Citizens again. It went so well last year. We've gotten off to a great start. We are already, with today's donation, we are already up to $120. So we are 6% of the way to our goal, which is incredible. Beer pairing. Yeah, so it's funny that you mentioned that. The beers down there are from all over the place. They had a beer menu in that beer hall that was incredible. I think what I'm going to plan to do is next weekend when I go to pick up the box, I think we're going to live stream a little bit. I talked to the owners today, and I'm going to reach back out to them because they were so just down to earth. And you could tell they really loved what they were doing. This business is like their little baby. So, and I think it would be a great place to just kind of go and explore. And we'll stop at the beer hall while we're there after we pick up our product. And I think that would be a great trip up to Belmont, which I would consider. It's not Boston. It's like west of Boston. It's just outside of Boston proper. It's a very lovely town. There are some beautiful, absolutely massive historic homes, which are incredible to see because it's like you get off and you kind of get the feeling you're like, I don't know where I am, but I know I'm close to the city of Boston. And then all of a sudden you're driving through these neighborhoods with just these incredibly beautiful homes. It is like movie stuff over there. Then we'll ride into downtown. We did actually, so we were almost done eating at the beer hall and the fire alarm went off. So I got to jump into action and wear my other hat there for a little bit, which was kind of cool. So, haunted. But, so tonight we bring to you Anger beer. So it's a big bottle, but Anger beer, right? So it's a Weizenbrock, so it's a cross between a Bock rather. So it's a cross between a Hefeweizen and a Bock. So I found this on the shelf in the over near the wheat beer section. So it is authentic Bavarian Weizenbock. It is, so let me read you the label here. So it says brewed according to the Renitsbot, I can't even say that word, purity law of 1516. It's a product of Germany. It's brewed and bottled by Brewery Aing. These words, I think they just threw letters together. So anyways, it definitely comes out of Germany. It's out of Aing, Germany. Aying, Germany. So it's definitely a German beer. There is 1 pint, 9 ounces in here. So it's 500 milliliters. It is 7%. So it's a little bit on the stronger side. It's definitely not something that you are going to sit down and drink all night like a session beer or a light beer. So on the back, so this is the back of the label here, right? The back of the label. They describe it as pale, robust, spicy wheat ale, unfiltered, anger at the root of the Bavarian Alps. Is one of the world's most respected breweries. It's family owned and operated since 1878. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. It is an import, so it's imported. So let's try it. I think the bottle cap's kind of neat. I don't know if you guys can see the bottle cap here, but that is kind of neat. I think that's kind of neat. I've had it chilling for a couple hours. Seriously, like it was literally like chilling. But this is not a twist off. This is not a twist off. So we'll let it relieve the pressure a little bit. Relieve the pressure a little bit, and off we go. All right. There's no sharp smell to it, which is good. It has a really good nose on it, so let's see how it pours out here. And, oh wow, it's really clear. I expected it to be a little, not as brown as the bottle, but maybe more towards like a amber. Or if you get like a triple wheat beer, sometimes they're a little bit on the darker side. This is really light, like almost like a Budweiser or a Coors Light, or it's really like, look at that color. Look at the color in this beer. This is like incredibly light. I've got my Kenny Beck Kenny Beck Brewery glass here from the Forks, Maine. But look at that color. It's really, I know it looks a little dark. It actually looks a little darker on the camera than it does in real life. But that is such a good color. It's a lot lighter than what I thought it was going to be. Ooh, that's smooth. It's kind of creamy. I like it. It really has a really thick body. It's like satiny. It has like a satin feel in your mouth to it. It's really weird, but so good. Oh, that is just a delicious beer. Definitely on the highly recommend list. If you can get your hands on it, I could really picture myself sitting down and eating like a pretzel with just some either mustard or really good beer cheese. And I always look in the bottom of the bottle. Hold it up to the light there. Only because beers that are a lot of times unfiltered, the beer itself will have a little bit of the yeast still left in it, floating around in the beer, and that's exactly what happens at the bottom of that bottle. You can see the layer of yeast, which to me is I think that is a really good sign of a great craft beer. Just that in terms of it being simply just pure. So again, I would recommend this Anger beer from Germany. Is just oh, that is just superb. I love it. What a great beer. Boy, whew. There are not many German beers I've come across that I don't like. That is for sure. And this one ranks right up there with them. Hello, everybody. What's everybody doing? I'm making you thirsty. I love it. I love it. And I would like to mention that Gator Ghost should be the true stream boss right now, because he did hit the donate link, which is how we started at 100 tonight. We got to 120, which is great. And for those of you looking to be the stream boss, I went and looked today, and it would appear I believe it's like $3 should make you the stream boss, because I believe for every $1 it hits for like 100 points. I should probably make it hit for 101. So it's either $3 or $3 and literally like a penny, give or take, somewhere in there, maybe a nickel. So $3 to $4 will make you the stream boss, and again, all that money is just going to go into the pot, so to speak. Yes, that is exactly what is important. And so I think I told some of you guys the other night, if you were here listening, to me, Christmas, I could really do without Christmas gifts. I have no need for them. I have no want for them. They really turn me off. The whole shopping thing, because people, present. I'm like, that's not for me. What's for me is friends, family, and spreading a little bit of happiness this time of year, because there are, I feel, a lot of other people that are a lot less fortunate than I am, and it's nice when you're able to do something nice. So that's the way I look at it. And Gator Ghost hit the nail on the head, man. It's all about really, it's all about trying to get kids a few more toys and helping out some families that would probably not otherwise be able to get their kids many, if anything at all. So in talking to, little background material, in talking to Debbie, the woman who we saw last year, we'll see her again this year. She serviced last year so up to Christmas, right? Because she does hand out stuff and help families after Christmas. But in the time that she, opens up the window for the holiday season, she serviced about 2,500 kids. That doesn't include the kids after. In talking with her this year, she expects that number to be much higher, given the cost of everything, like, for instance, like home heating oil and the cost of groceries. So she expects that there will be a lot more people coming down looking for a little bit of help at the holidays. And you know what? Her theory is if she can help them and us help her by doing what we're doing here, that'll just be that much less stress and worry on them. They'll have a little bit of, more. They'll have a little bit more money to go and pay for gas and, heat and groceries and clothes or whatever the kids may need. So just know that everything we do here is very, very impactful on a lot of people. Like, it's mind-boggling how many people that you can affect just by doing something this simple. So, oh, Gator man, I'm just glad you're here. No worries, no worries. Happy with Peanut Gallery. Anthony the Molar Man's in the house. The host of his version of the match game on Monday nights. Go check him out on his YouTube channel. That is fantastic. We are here, those of you just joining me from Facebook land, welcome in. We're having our little tin can stream. We're going to do them fairly regularly throughout the holiday season, as I have a beer advent box that'll be showing up here next weekend. That'll start December, but between then and now, we've picked up a handful of other beers, and tonight we are drinking the Anger Weizenbach. So it comes out of Germany, comes out of Anger, Germany, from a family-owned brewery that I can't pronounce, that has been around since 1878. So, and it is really good. So cheers to everybody being here, and to those of you for supporting me and helping now this time of year support a bunch of other people. Salute. That is good. That is delicious. So, so good. So my plan, for those of you that are here, my plan is going to be so we went today when we were at the craft beer cellar. We walked out of there with 3 6-packs. One of them is for this weekend when we go to a game night. We're going to hook up with the co-host, and we do a Friendsgiving with a bunch of the friends of the Saturday night gang get together. But myself and the producer bought our own 6-packs to have here. So what I figured is that check the pinned link at the top. Oh no, it took it out again. Sherry, why don't you scroll up and let's see. Whoops. It says you are leaving YouTube. If you scroll up, the link is in one of the stream bots. The stream bot dropped it just a little while ago. It should still be available in the chat if you scroll up just a little bit. So what my plan is that with the extra beer that we bought, I am going to do a couple of tin can streams a week. They'll be about an hour, give or take. It'll be new and different beers. And then once I get the Advent box in, that starts December 1st. So I don't know if I'll be able to do a nightly beer stream, but I would like to do like 2 or 3 tin can streams per week, all the way up until the 24th. So what'll end up happening is I'll sit down probably, I would say 2, maybe 3 times a week, and we'll have 2 or 3 beers. They'll be right out of the Advent box, and yeah, and that's kind of how we're going to proceed and go along with things here. So, oh, perfect. That's the stuff. That is why I couldn't donate to replay. Oh. That link doesn't take you to the replay, does it? Oh, I understand what you were trying to do. So, Gator Ghost, you were rewatching the last one and trying to donate to that link, and it wasn't working? Is that what you're saying? That would be interesting to know. I did not. That would be very interesting to know. Oh, that is such a good beer. And this beer, so this beer right here, this beer that we're having tonight, this beer is 7%, 7.1% by volume. So it is definitely I wouldn't say it's like rocket fuel, but it's a heavier beer. It's a little bit stronger. You know, it'll pack a little bit of a punch considering your, most of your Bud Lights are, right around 4 to 5%. I think the Bud Light Platinums run at 6. So you can get some mainstream stuff that will be a little bit better than drinking water. A lot of really good craft. A good craft beer should really run at like at least 5%. At least 5. Really, you kind of want to be at 6 or really close, but 6 to 7 should really be a standard for a really good craft beer. Now, I have not tried the link that the StreamBot is putting up. So if you are going to try that link, let me know. And Sherry, can you take that link and turn it into a QR code and something Christmassy? Something Christmassy? Because I am going to, I would like to post it on my Facebook. So that'd be very, very cool. Ooh, yeah. That is a really good beer. That could be dangerous. That's semi kind of beer. Like, this is the type of beer where I would, personally, I would sit and just drink this all night. I mean, I would not pound it, but this is the kind of beer that I could definitely drink all night. You guys see the hat I'm wearing? Look at that. Look at that hat. I mean, minus the sweat ring that's here, but I love this hat. Yes. Park hopping is my cardio. Love it. I'll be, for those of you that are New England based and like checking in with me on the weekends, I should be pulling off Patriot Stream this weekend. So if you want to come and hang out for that, come on over and catch me there. And I have a couple of days off from work here, which is great. The weather has been very much not New England like today, although looks like it might be raining out. So that's kind of typical New England for, about 6 months out of the year. But untypical New England is 72 degrees today. Not normal New England for the middle of November. I mean, we should really be, our daily highs should be somewhere in the 50s. And I'll tell you what, I am loving it. 65 to 70. Oh, I will take that all winter long. Although I know eventually it's going to go away. The end is near. Yes, there is no way that this weather will last all winter, unfortunately, but I would not say no. Not even a little. Oh, and there it is. So there's the StreamBot. Dropping in the link. Now, for those of you that do not live anywhere near me, and if you have a brewery or a brewer near you that you think I might like, and you want to, hey, Lily, if you want to, you want to, like, send me over a beer you want me to try because it's something unique to your area, just shoot me a message, and we will try to work it out so we can get it on here one night for one of my streams. That would be great. It was 65 there before the hurricane came through. I believe that for sure. Welcome on in. For those of you joining me, you have found our Tin Can stream, craft beer review, but this is the special edition as today, first of all, is Veterans Day, and secondly, we're doing our toy drive. So, for those of you that may or may not know, I do work very closely with the military, and then people are awesome. You want to talk about people that are fearless and are in it for all the right reasons. Man, if you have not done so, you all need to go and thank a veteran, because they are sacrificing even when they don't seem like they are. There are a lot of times where outside of being on deployment and away from their families for a year or up to a year, maybe a little more at a time, there are things that they're just doing home every day, day in, day out, that really kind of go unnoticed. The extra hours, the times that they have to report in to do their duty, when they're missing family events and friend events and all kinds of personal stuff they may want to do. So the sacrifice that they have given so we can do stuff like this, it can never be repaid. So if you run into a veteran, especially this weekend, just say thank you. They'll probably shy away a little bit. In my experience, I have found that a lot of them, all the ones I've met, really, they're not in it for anything but to serve the greater good of their countrymen, and they don't want, a lot of them, they're not looking for thanks or anything extra, and when they get it, I think it's a nice thing. I think they like it, because sometimes it can be a real thankless job that they're doing, especially, given the state of the world, and, who knows what's going to go on around the world. You got, countries like North Korea and China and Russia, and who knows what any of them are going to do, and yet here these people are every day showing up knowing that could be any day, when they're told to, hey, you know what, pack your bags because something's going down somewhere that's not at home and you got to go. And they come in every day knowing that, and they keep coming back for more. So thank you to all the veterans out there. I work with a bunch of great veterans, and probably some that aren't veterans yet will be someday for sure. Bunch of great people. Down to earth, caring, literally give you the shirt off their back if you ask them to. So do that this weekend. And then when you're out doing that, we again are working for Citizens in Taunton. We are raising money right now. So we're going to collect a bunch of money between now and December 10th. For those of you that are either watching and just joining us, or maybe rewatching this, especially on Facebook, since I haven't done a Facebook Live in a while. So I'm collecting some money for Citizens in Taunton. If you go over to my YouTube channel, you will find the link in there where you can hit it up if we're not live on stream, or you can just wait till the next live. Go over and hit subscribe, and when I go live again, if you get the little bell clicked on all, you'll know when I'm live. Anyways, you hit the link. If you'd like to make a donation, it's great. We have a fun little game going over here on YouTube, Stream Boss, so if you donate when I'm live, you can knock the Stream Boss off. Currently, AAU Triton is the Stream Boss. He lost his crown briefly a couple of nights ago, and he was not having it, so he took it back. He should be now off of it because Gator Ghost has generously made a donation tonight to get us over the $100 hurdle, which we started at. And live December 10th, we will go live. It'll be earlier in the day, probably mid to late morning. We are going to take everything we've collected, and we are going to go out shopping. And we are going to just buy as many toys as we can. We will be taking donations live on the fly that day. And then we are going to deliver them into Taunton, down to Citizens and drop them off so we can help them a little bit in their toy drive. Which I'm sure, as we all feel the pinch on our wallets. Imagine those that, are not as fortunate as maybe some of us are. And every little bit helps, and they do a lot of good for a lot of people. So, and it's not just in Taunton, Mass. They actually help any they help a lot of the local communities, and they have another office in Fall River, and I think they have another one, maybe Attleboro or something like that. So they got a couple of offices, and they help out the people in the whole like southern Massachusetts area. They cover a lot of communities, hundreds of families, thousands upon thousands of children who may otherwise not have a Christmas that maybe we envision ourselves having. So we helped them out, and it'll be fun. We did it last year, man. Last year, for those of you that were here and went along for that ride, we did. It was a very impromptu fundraiser. We started. Oh gosh, it was early December. The first couple of days, December 5th or 7th, and we fundraised right up until we were literally buying toys and people were donating live on stream, and we just went back and bought more and bought more and bought more. And in a matter of just about 3 weeks, we raised $1,500. We ended up buying with like some discounts, and there were like we bought some stuff where it was like, you buy one, you get another one 50% off. So we were able to extend the money a little bit, and there were a couple of coupons and discounts and stuff we got, but we ended up buying like $1,900 worth of toys with our $1,500. So this year we set our goal at $2,000, and we'll see if we can get there. We're going to try for it. The worst we can happen is we come up a little short, and that's okay. But in the meanwhile, this is a tin can stream. So what do we do on tin can streams? We drink a beer. Cheers. Thanks for being here. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Hopefully everybody has a nice cold beverage with themselves at home. We are going to do a couple of these a week now. Given that we are into the holiday season, my beer advent box is coming. I'm excited. We got some football coming up. Catch me calling the Patriots game live on YouTube. I should be able to do it this Sunday. I've missed a couple of Sundays due to some obligations. So, unfortunately, the weather's turning for me now. I'm not going to get to ride my motorcycle either, but that's all right. And we have a Disney trip planned for April. So, if y'all like Walt Disney World and you want to catch us down there, we will be live a couple of days, the later part of April vacation. Unfortunately, not beer. Gator Ghost, you should go buy a beer. For those of you on Facebook, if you come over to my YouTube channel, the chat's rolling here. Gator Ghost is unfortunately not drinking a beer. Although interesting, swallowing my own spit. Interestingly enough, the craft beer cellar that we were at, that we got all these really cool beers at, they also do like specialty stuff. They do like meads and sake and stuff they called it progressive adult beverages, and it was a lot of really cool like hard seltzers and stuff like that. It was awesome. Some of it sounded really good. They had like some sort of like hard cider or beer teeny or something, and they did mead. I was like, what? They had like bottles of mead on a shelf, and they had bottles of sake. It was like, I was like, woohoo! Trip Billy girl, what is happening? Happy Veterans Day to you too, my friend. Happy Veterans Day. Nice to see you in here. Excellent. Trip Billy girl has returned. And I see, it looks like, Lily Laro is watching over on Facebook. Hi, Lily. She has been a friend of my family's for, oh my gosh, decades and decades now. Not that we want to date ourselves, but it's been a very, very long time. Always good people. Always good people, that's for sure. Gator Ghost. Oh, I like that. Trip Billy, I like those emojis for him. Perfect. That is Gator Ghost's new emoji. So anytime you see him, whether it's my stream or somebody else's, that is how we will address him from now on. The alligator and the ghost in the chat. So instead of typing out, hey, Gator Ghost, you're just going to say like, hey, and then 2 emojis. That would be awesome. How cool. Gator Ghost has his own emojis now. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and in some fun news, you guys are going to get your first of hopefully what's a couple of light displays. So on November, let me look at the calendar. It is November 18th. It's a Friday. We are going to do the drive-through light display at Gillette Stadium. So that's going to be really, really cool. We did it last year. We got tickets again this year. Because we did it last year, we got a special. So I bought them, and we're in for the night of the 18th. The place in Plant City where I get all ciders has microbrews. Oh, yes. Most are flavored with fruit. So, yep. Yeah, I could see that. If you like sours, I don't know how Stephanie found this, but the producer found a sour that's pickle flavored. It is a pickle flavored sour that the co-host and producer Megan, probably more so, producer Megan loves sour beers. So we picked up like literally a 6 or 7 or 8 pack of sour beers, and one of them was pickle flavored. So corn. Lindsay Corn for does the Gator Ghost too. I love it. I love it. I like how everybody's getting their own little emoji. I love that. That's awesome. Peach sours, huh? So you know what's weird is I remember long ago, probably, I say long ago, like 6, 7 years ago now, when sours really started coming around. And when I tell you they were like sour, it was like Warhead sour. So you were like, I mean, your mouth was puckering. But I have found that the sourness to a lot of these sour beers have, they've backed off a bunch. So it's not the punch of the sour isn't as striking. It's become more flavorful. I think some brewers, when they first started brewing sours, just went like way, way, way overboard, with the sour taste. So, but now they're starting to come around, and I'll tolerate some of them. They are kind of fruity, peach, strawberry. People are getting all kinds of crazy with sours. You can make anything sour. I mean, I could take this beer I'm drinking now. You can make it into a sour. A couple of additives make it a sour. It probably wouldn't taste half bad. Usually you put a little tartness, a little sourness into your beers and your ciders. It usually makes them pop a little bit. So Chris Veloz is watching on Facebook Live right now. Hello, Chris. Chris Veloza, that's my cousin. He actually, believe it or not, he has designed his own mobile game. He has his own games that he has published. They're on the iTunes store. I don't know if it's on Samsung yet, but you can go over, and if you look up, I believe it's Galactic Studios or Galactic Duck Studios. He's got a few games out there, and they're incredible fun to play. So you go over and download them, and I'm sure you'll have a bunch of fun. I think the one he's got out now is, I think he calls it Racing Stripes. So, and Coach N has found me on Facebook. We are doing live Facebook and YouTube at the same time tonight, Coach. Yep, we're double whammy tonight, Coach. Double whammy. Christina G, we did We did, and what we did is we put that, I added that into the total. So Christina G donated us generously a gift card to Walmart. So no, the ABV is not very high in sours, Trip Billy. Not very high. Oh, all right, Coach. Rachel's here. Rachel started watching everybody. I see her. Yo, word up. Happy Veterans Day, my friend. I hope you are doing well. Hugging, kissing those babies. I hope everything's going good. We are on our tin can stream. It's where I kind of do a little bit of craft beer review. Tonight we have a German beer from Anger, Germany. Aynger, Anger, Germany. It's a Bavarian Weizenbock. It's really, really good. It's about 7% by volume. I have just over a pint of it. And I'm going to do these streams regularly, both on YouTube and Facebook Live, because technology dictates it so now. So make it so, number one. We're going to do a couple of them starting December 1st. I got my Advent beer box. I'm so excited. Cannot wait to dig into that. And I think next weekend, the place where I'm getting the box from has a beer hall. It's where I get all these beers from to kind of hammer on between now and December 1st. So we'll be doing a little live from there. Oh, yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Rachel, you got to. We should get together. You would probably love coming on some of my streaming adventures. We all go. Stephanie comes. Our little influencer comes with us, and they're awesome. The little influencer's a riot, especially when we give her the camera. Man, you go. You ever pop into the YouTube chat? Man, you'll see they love her. They love her, and there's a big movement. Oh yeah, see, here it is. Gator Ghost is already starting. So for those of you watching on Facebook, there was this, we'll call it an incident, back when we were at Disney in August. Yes, that's her, Rachel. And we were walking around a store, and Stephanie's looking for her new Dooney and Burke. She usually gets one or two Dooney and Burkes. Usually they're the limited, like, special Dooney and Burkes. So we're walking around, and Stella decided that she maybe would want one, and she picked up this little, it was a tiny little, I don't know what you call them, pocketbook, clutch, I don't know what you would call it, but it was not very big. Like, it was a little bit bigger than my wallet, and it was like $268. And everybody jokes that, because I said, no, you cannot have that. She's like, why? And I said, because 8-year-olds do not have $268 handbags. That's why. And some people, I can't even pronounce that. Pochette? Is that what you call it? A pochette? And Stella took Daddy's credit card. Coach N, what's up? And that's been the big joke. So there's a little bit of a movement to buy Stella a $268 pocketbook. Exactly. Face palm. Coach, you discovered a new brewery, Underground Beer Lab. That sounds really good. How can you go wrong with something called an Underground Beer Lab? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Gator. And Triton is all about it. I do not leave it up to the group because, man, I'd be broke. You'd all have me buying you Teslas and no. Although one of my Facebook peeps is a Tesla driver, just saying. I know she is. She got the big one. I have the Model 3. She got the crossover. That is my upgrade. 100% my upgrade. Next Tesla is going to be the crossover. That is you. Yep. That's that crossover. I don't know what you call it. X? Is that an X or a Y or whatever it is you got there? It's bigger than mine. Yes, Christina G, I did. Thank you very much. I did trip Billy. I said, you are 8. 8-year-olds do not have $268 handbags. I think that's pretty spot on. Oh, why did I think you had like the crossover? Yours is the same as mine, Rachel? For some reason I thought it was different. I don't know why. I thought it was definitely different. Love Pugs, welcome on in. Oh, jeez. You have a mod. It's such a nice color too. She got like that gray, that gray thing going on there. Oh yeah. I do like it. I do. It's a nice color. It's a very nice color. Yep, dab away. Dab away. Rachel, we got some talking to do when you get back. Tell her if she wants it, she has to save up. Uh-huh. She sure does. She got to get a job first. There we go, Gator Ghost. You are now proper. He looks normal. Yeah, no, nothing bad. Nothing bad, Rachel. Just chat. Like, we got to catch up. Like, you've been gone for so long, man. Rachel, don't you start with the rest of them down here in the YouTube chat. No. 8-year-olds do not have $268 handbags. Gator Ghost is definitely not normal. Y'all have me going broke. 8-year-old walking into school with stuff that's more Gucci than I am. You're moving over to you. Oh, hey, we may have somebody new coming in here to the YouTube chat, y'all. Make sure you give her a nice warm welcome when she shows up. Ah, there you go, Gator. There you go, sir. I thought some of y'all were blue already. I don't know what happened there. What's... Coach, don't... Oh, come on. Is Pierce the only one that defends the wallet? Hashtag defend the wallet. But... Yes, she, I don't know, she's like, I'm moving over to YouTube. Stand by, bro. Stand by, bro. She's gonna love that I'm working on trying to get her to a remote location for a week in May. With the Build-A-Bears. You know what, though? If she was a little bit older, like, if she was like a teenager, 16, 17, I might be like, we'll think about it, but I let the guard down on vacation. I do not. Well, that's not true either. I do kind of let the guard down on vacation, but usually I let it down when it's like a family activity. Kind of buy anything they look at. And when are you taking me on vacation, Gator Ghost? That's what I want to know. When are you taking me on vacation? Did Rachel make it over here yet? Like, where is she? That's what I want to know. Just look me up. If you are on Facebook and you want to come and hang over in the YouTube chat, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Just fire up YouTube. Look me up. I'm over there. And then you move on. No. Gator Ghost said he was going to take all of us on vacation, and whatever we want, he's just going to buy. I like that idea. I don't know how to do YouTube. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. So that is lesson number 1. That I'm going to teach you how to use YouTube if you do not know how. That is hilarious. Oh, I love it. See that? The old dude knows technology better than the young people. To a point, kind of. Truth is, she probably doesn't have time for it. The girl's busy, man. I know what she does for work. She is busy. No. It's a operator error problem on the technology side. So for those of you who may be struggling, YouTube, you can go to youtube.com. They have an app for your phone, and then in the search box, just literally type my name, and you'll probably see a little, looks like a plate with a glass of beer, and it'll probably say live down in the left-hand corner. That's me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And Christina G is going to explain to me how scanning these coupons with these apps will help me. I know, Sherry. It's not even 8 yet, and it's been dark for like hours, man. Hours. And this just started. This just started. Like, man. You know, and I don't think it. When does it turn back again? It's like, isn't it like May or June? It's like the end of May, beginning of June, I thought, until we flip the clocks again. Such a long time. Not that I'm looking forward to like the extreme heat, but March. It's March, all right. March is coming, people. March is coming. We've got about, 4.5 months to go. 4.5 months. It's dark at 5 there. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, she made it. There she is. Rachel Jacobs in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a nice warm welcome to the channel. For sure. But who's counting? I'm counting. Me. I like my sunlight. Like today, if it was going to be lighter past like 4:30, 5 o'clock, I probably would have came home and rode my motorcycle for a little bit because it was like 70 degrees out. Oh, Pierce, welcome in. What are we drinking? Well, sir, you've missed the whole bottle of Ayinger Weizenbach. It's a German beer. It's good. 7% by volume. It's family owned and operated since 1878, so they've been around for a while. Really smooth. It was not as dark as Weizenbach probably would have been, what I would have thought, because it is a wheat beer, so Coach is going to send me a bunch of beers, because Coach is a beer guy too. He loves all that craft stuff, man. It will be March 12th, 2023. Oh, really? For the last time? Why, is the world end like next year? Is that what we're looking at? The world's going to end? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. But man, that was a good beer. Heavy IPAs next box. I don't know about heavy IPAs, but if you, Pierce, if you go over and up on the channel, I posted a short little, it's like a 3-minute video I put together from today's little adventure up to this store, the craft beer cellar up in Belmont, Mass. They got like 14 locations now, and you know, they do, it's like strictly craft beer. Good luck finding, you're not going to find your Coors Light or Budweiser's or Miller's, none of that stuff. It's literally craft beer from around the world, all over the place. And they had an IPA section there that if you like IPAs, man, that would have been the place to go. How do you donate to the Toy Drive? All right. So if you give it a couple of minutes, because you just got in here, so give it a moment. You're gonna see something called the Streamlabs. It'll put it in the chat. It's like just this idle bot that comes up. Oh, there it is. That's the link. So you should be able to click on that link, and I am actually going to bomb into YouTube proper. So it's funny because like when I do the Streamlabs thing, I don't have access to the YouTube chat. Streamlabs from the desktop doesn't allow it, but let's open the link in a new tab. What? Oh, is that not working? Seriously? Oh, all right, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I got you now. I got you. I didn't realize that the link wasn't like working. I don't know why it's not working in the stream bot. It was working a little while ago. Let's see here. Hang on, y'all. Hang on, y'all. I will get this done right now. We are working. So let's try this. Oh, way better. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to post it for y'all right now. As soon as my, here we go. Here we go. Here it is. Try that. See what happens. It should take you there. It should take you there. And I will pin this to the top because now the stream bot is here helping me out. Try that Toy Drive link. See if that works. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it wasn't working. My bad. Here we go. And I will now pop out. I will now pop out of YouTube so I don't overload my computer. That exists between keyboard and chair. I am going to use that at some point. And I will probably use it at work on Tuesday, where there's ample opportunity. Because on half my building is a much younger crowd. My half of my building is a much older crowd. And by older, I mean like my age. Maybe a little bit older, but not, you know, there's probably a good chunk there's like a 15 to 20 year span in there for the most part. Have to use phone or your MacBook. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the little Mac. Just saying. Not that I'm biased, but I may just have a hankering for Apple products. Well, the night is young. Do we want one more? Is that what we're gonna do? Are we gonna do one more here? Should I do one more? It works. All right. So that link works. If it's working, we should be seeing something pop up on the screen. If you're hitting that link, I like it. Kids are gonna love it. And all it takes, I figured it out, it takes like $3 and change to become the stream boss. It should be like $3. $3 should hit for 300 points, which should eliminate Triton. Should eliminate Triton. Coach, I'm seeing a trend here because I feel the same way. I think a lot of my technological problem is the issue between keyboard and chair. That is hilarious. I am so using that. Yeah, Sherry, if you want, sure. You got that. You got that. I'll add it into the total. Yep, just like I did today. So we ended last stream at $80. And then after the stream was over, we had $20 more come in. So I added it into the total. And here we are. For sure. Rachel says, yes, one more. So, going to bed? We were just talking about the toy drive. So there are a lot of people that are helping. So we're going to be able to buy lots of toys for the kids this year. Come on, give me a hug. All right, you want to say bye? Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. Good night, kid. See you later.
See ya.
I'm going back because I can't see you. Why can't you see me? Yes, there. Okay. Why can you not see me? Oh, Rachel. We'll straighten you out when you get back to work. When you get back to work, we'll straighten it out. Yep. So if you watched last year's stream, boy, she was all about buying toys for these kids, man. I'll tell you what, she was like out of her mind. Oh, Gator Ghost, absolutely not. Oh yeah. Fetch rewards link. No, that's okay, Christina. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, she was all about buying toys last year. So she had a blast. And of course which we'll talk about at Friendsgiving this weekend with the co-host and the producer Megan. We're going to talk about that weekend, December 10th. So for those of you that are just coming into this, December 10th, I would say mid-morning, we are going to be live, and we're going to take all the money we've collected, and we are going to go and spend it, and you can join us doing that live on stream, and yeah, and we're going to just buy a mess of toys for kids. We, last year, YouTube is not your friend. That's all right. Last year, if you were there, you remember we got into Target, and we literally got to the end of the night where we got up to the register, and right before we got there, if you were there, you saw that Target employee come up to us, and they were like, hey, You can't film in the store. And we're like, what? So, why? I can't film in the store? Why? And they're like, well, some people have said you're making them uncomfortable. And we're like, what? Are you kidding me? I said, do you know what we're doing right now? They're like, well, yeah, that's what we kind of figured. Sorry, you just can't. We're like, okay. And what I did is we went guerrilla style. So I took you off the gimbal, and I kept y'all going, if you remember correctly. And I kept filming because we were almost at the register at that point. So we went to the register. We checked out. We got out to the car. We loaded up the car. While we were loading the car, a couple of them ran back in because we figured out that we actually had more money to spend. So I could smack a Karen. All right, you can come with us. Rachel said she's coming with us so she can smack a Karen. I love it. But I've already reached out to Trip Billy. Wasn't that something awesome? I've reached out to Walmart. Their media relations did not contact me back. They must not consider me a journalist. I don't know why. So I'm actually going to go over to the store manager at the local Rainham Walmart. And I'm actually going to hit Target up again. Because with Target, I don't know if Walmart has the same thing, but with Target, we got that red card, so we save 5%, which doesn't sound like much until you start spending like $1,000 or more. And that extra 5%, we can go back in and buy more toys. So we get to the register, and like last year, we got to the register, we're like, oh wait, we're not at $1,500 yet. Nope, go back, buy some more toys. So it was awesome. You made the shoplifters nervous. I made the shoplifters nervous. I love it. I could get points for buying beer. All right. I like points for buying beer. All right, you know what? I got plenty of beers to spare. How about I'll get one more. Hang on. Y'all wait right there. Watch this. Let's see. What are we going to pick here? I think I choose you. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're going heavy. Oh, we going heavy. Oh boy, we are going so heavy. Okay. Oh boy. What could possibly go wrong now? What could possibly go wrong, right? All right. So, here we go. So let's do this. And I've always prepared so I can clean the glass. So just like a good beer guy would, you don't want to be mixing your beers. Whew. All right. So, let's see. Sean's magic trick's coming up. Oh, it's going to be magical, all right. You know what's funny about the beer reward point thing? I was saying today when we were at the craft beer store, I was like, man, I wish there was like some sort of membership system that I could join. Their closest place to me is really not the one we went to. It's probably going the other way down to Plymouth, Massachusetts. Is probably their closer store. But the store I went today was much, much bigger. Mr. Bob Newell, what is happening, sir? Welcome on in. We were all yelling. There are cameras all over the store. Yes, yes, you guys were yelling that. I do like Magic Hat Gator Ghost, yes. Mr. Bob Newell is here. Hello, sir. Nice to see you in here. This is live. That is very true. You cannot buy beer. You can only rent it. All right, so we're going to do one more beer tonight. Let's see. So this is Golden Drac. It says 9,000 quadruple an exceptional golden amber quadruple ale. Oh, and it's some Brouwerij van Stamberger. Again, some foreign name I cannot pronounce. It's from Belgium. So there is only, where are we here? There is only 11 ounces of beer in this bottle, but it is 10.7% by volume. So it is very strong. An ale with an exceptionally rich, complex palate, brewed as an ode to the city of Ghent, Belgium, and then postal code is 9,000. Hence the 9,000 triple. Brody Dacus, welcome in, Facebooking. Love it. What's happening, my friend? Brewed and bottled by the Van Steenbrig. I can't even pronounce these names. These foreign countries, man. This is not even English. So it is a Belgian beer. And there's really no other descriptor on it. So I guess what just happened here? Hold on here. Here we go. Whoop. There we are. So yeah. So here we go. We're gonna try this thing, and it looked like a really good beer. Yes, Gator, kind of. Yep. I can't, the label, so the label doesn't allow you to see the beer, so I can't even begin to try to make, I know, like, 10.7 doesn't have a bite. So sometimes, depending upon how it's brewed and what style of beer it is, it can have a little bit of a bite. You'll notice the alcohol is definitely a lot stronger in this kind of a beer. So usually it has a little bit of a bite. A monk brew. I actually got a monk brew today, Coach, at the place I was at. I got Merry Monk. Oh, it's a good color. It is. Look at. Good colors, my friend. Good colors. That is a nice amber color right there. That is a nice amber color. Ooh, yeah. All right. So now this is, again, I always try to look down the bottom. So this is definitely filtered because there's no, like, what most people call sludge. So there's no yeast down the bottom of the bottle. But that doesn't mean it's bad. So is weed legal in Massachusetts? It is. Technically, it's not legal. It's decriminalized. So you can have, the new law says it's not criminal to have in your possession or use. But to have in your possession, I believe it's up to an ounce. And you can grow for your own personal use. I believe you can have 6 plants growing at once per adult in your house. So that was the last law I had read. I haven't really read an update to the law in a while, but. Do we have to pay a bottle fee? Yes. So here in Massachusetts, they charge you a bottle fee for everything you buy in a bottle. So that's why most of the bottles that you find here, whether it doesn't matter, beer, alcohol, soda, water, you'll see that there's a 5-cent redemption on it. They charge you the 5 cents when you buy it per bottle. So, your 6-pack, if it was $1 a bottle, ends up coming out to $1.30. And then if you choose, you can recycle the bottles and get your 30 cents back at that point, essentially. So, of THC, buy 55 gallons of THC gummies. We actually have cannabis stores now. There's one in my town of Dighton that's opened. There is talk of the big mill that's right around the corner from me here on the way to the fire station. There is talk of a grow facility going in there. That's grow to start. It's supposed to be a grow facility, and then at some point they're supposed to have a retail front over there. And right now, the city of Taunton next door, they have one that's being built, that's like 2 miles. So within like 3 miles of my house, There's 2 that are open, a third one being built in Taunton. There's 1 in Dayton, so there's like 3 or 4 within my house. Do adult dogs count? Hey, whatever gets you through the night. But so let's try our Golden Drac, which is it's a quadruple. So it's an amber ale. Ooh, it smells very, very sweet. It smells heavy, and I know that doesn't make sense, right? How can a smell be heavy? But if you've brewed enough beer or drank enough of the right craft beer, you would understand what I mean. This smells very heavy. Oh, definitely. And it's got that, it has like a spice. If you've ever had a good triple, it has like that spice smell to it. So does this. Let's see how it tastes. It is definitely dark amber. Ooh, strong. Not too bitey. Not too bitey at all. Definitely strong, though. Strong in terms of body. So it's a very full body. It's not as silky smooth as the Anger was, but it's smooth. It's full-bodied. The spice they use, like the Belgium spice for this amber ale they're using, is really good. It's like how'd describe it? Almost like a heavy cinnamony, like spiciness to it. It's really good. Smells like moonshine, moonshine morning. Let's see if they list the ingredients. I would say probably not. It could be, but it does not taste like it. I am assuming that they use, let's see, high fermentation. Oh, they did a secondary fermentation on it. Contains 4 times more malt than a lager. So, I'm assuming they used some sort of pills, and who knows what they used for. They probably used like a 3 rows for their malt. I doubt they used molasses. It doesn't taste sweet enough for molasses. It is definitely malty, though. What has 2 thumbs and likes beer? This guy right here. Definitely. I'm back. Oh, you had to let. Gotta get him to bed, man. Gotta get them babies to bed. For sure. But this is a really good beer. Yep, for sure. And for those of you that have followed me for a while, y'all know I have a tiki bar out back. So I think I'm going to add in a second kegerator so I can carry 2 6th barrels back there and have at least 2 taps. The kegerator I found online, it was used, but it's really good condition. There were no scratches and dents on the outside. Inside was really clean. The guy said it got down to like 25 degrees, which is awesome. But it was missing. The inside was a little more open than the current one I have, and I think I may be able to fit 2 6th barrels in there. But if not, at least 1. So I would have double taps. To the worst. Yep. Ooh, and listen to the wind. So what kind of beer? Rachel, this thing says, no, it come from Belgium. It's golden, I don't even know how you say that. Golden Drac. And a lot of the stuff on the back of the label is written in Belgium, foreign language. Like it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8 different languages on the back of this bottle, but it's brewed and bottled over in Belgium. Etville de Belgium. So, It's imported by somebody here in Middleton, Mass. All I heard is TDY. Yes, that's exactly what you should have taken out of that, is TDY. That is, yep, TDY. You actually, I may be in luck. Somebody I work with is heading over to a country and may be able to secure me some vodka from said country. So I'm hoping that is true, and we'll be able to sample said vodka here on a tin can night. The language is German. Well, yeah, some of it is German. Some of it's definitely Russian. I can see Russian writing on the back of this label for sure. I'm assuming some of it's Czechoslovakian, maybe. Maybe a little Finnish, Norwegian, maybe, because it's all in the same area. So, yes, Sherry, Middleton is near you. Coming in clutch. Yeah, He who shall not be named. Yes. I was joking with him, Rachel, that for all the stuff myself and Rick were going through for him, he needed to bring us back a couple of beers, and he's like, beers are really kind of hard to get back, and blah blah blah. He goes, but their vodka, I said, sold. That's an upgrade. So there could be some French too on that label, actually. Would not shock me. But Coach, the store I was at today, man, you would be out of your mind in this store. It is nothing but local, local, and then national and international craft beers and brewers. That's all they have in the store, and it's none of the mainstream stuff. There's no Anheuser's in there. There's none of that stuff. You're not going to find a Harpoon or a Guinness or a Sam Adams. It is literally all off-label stuff you've never heard of. Rachel, you are more than welcome to just show up at my tiki bar anytime you want. I don't even have to be home. Nikki! Hi, Nikki! Nikki joined us on Facebook. What is happening? Welcome on in. We are on our tin can stream. We are drinking some really super strong, almost 11% Belgian beer. So strong they only gave me 11 ounces in the bottle. That is good. No bite. So the worst thing is sometimes as the beers get stronger and the alcohol becomes more intense, so in other words, the ABV goes up, sometimes you find that the beer will turn into more like a craft beer. A mead. So the craft beer will turn into like a mead, where it becomes more of a sipping dessert-style drink. So I would say everybody's always like, yeah, give me a stronger beer. And then they get it, and sometimes they're like, whoa, what is this? It's not going to be as watery or liquidy as a normal beer that you're used to drinking. It's definitely going to have very bold flavors, bold tastes, and it'll a couple of these will put a hurting on you for sure because it's so strong. The strongest beer I ever tried was at I went to an extreme beer festival. So the extreme beer festival, everything there was like you had to have a minimum. It was 10 or 11% to even get into the beer festival if you were a brewer. But I tried this beer. It was like 23% alcohol. And so they give you like a little 2-ounce cup. And man, I had like an ounce of that stuff. And I'll tell you what, it was strong. It was like almost drinking hard alcohol. It was almost like hard liquor. It tasted great, but boy, you get, and I'm talking like only a couple of ounces worth. God, you hammer 5 or 6 of those down really quick, you're going to be feeling it. You're walking away sideways. But these 10 and 11% beers are really good. The boot. The boot. Hello, everybody out in Facebook land. Nice seeing you all. I haven't done a live in a while, but we're going to start doing them pretty regularly again. So I figured, over on YouTube, I do a tin can stream where I review craft beers, and figured I'd draw everybody in. So it's a little something different than my Disney streams or a couple of my real estate Facebook lives I've done. We do a bunch of different stuff over on the YouTube channel. So pop on over, check us out over there on YouTube. It's my name. So if you got me on Facebook, you can find me on YouTube. Oh, thanks for the heart. I appreciate that. That's awesome. We are in the middle of a toy drive. We just started it a couple of days ago. So it's going well. We're up to at least $120. I haven't seen anything else pop up, but if other people have hit the link and I didn't catch it, either here or on my phone, I may have missed it, but we had a couple of donations come in after we ended. So our goal is $2,000. We're helping Citizen for Citizens in Taunton again this year. They service thousands of children, hundreds of families in the Taunton area, and all through Southern Mass. So we're going to see what we can do. Join us December 10th, and we're going to go on a huge shopping spree. We're going to buy all the toys and deliver them live on stream. It'll be a fun day. We did it last year off the cuff, and I've got a couple of people watching now that have vowed to show up and take out the Karens in the stores. All right. You got it, Coach. Not a problem. Sure. No hassle at all. I will message you guys that for sure. If any of you want, if you need the Venmo, if you want to do PayPal, I can send you my PayPal name, direct message. Almost everybody on here knows how to contact me one way or the other. So, used to collect bottles. Oh, yeah. Yep, used to collect bottles and cans for sure. I love collecting, some of these craft beer bottles. And the cans. They have really cool labels. Some of the bottles and cans have awesome labels. They're really cool. So I have a whole collection of them. I usually keep a lot of them that come in the beer box. So, and for those of you just getting here, I have an Advent craft beer box coming next weekend, which is going to be a live stream. When we go pick it up, we'll go in the afternoon. So the beer hall that we were at today, that we visited, will be open, and we'll do a tin can stream that will encompass showing you the store, picking up the box, and then as soon as you walk out the door, you're literally in the beer hall. And we'll stop there for lunch and a beer again. So that's going to be awesome. It was called Tincantuesday. It's a name. It's some German name I cannot pronounce. You should ask them for a code so we can order from them and get you some profit. Get me some profit. Code. Wait, a code from the Toy Drive people? Code. What kind of code am I getting? Is this secret code? Do I need a decoder ring for this code? I hope I need a decoder ring for this code. That would be awesome. Oh! He does? Oh, Rachel. You will... we are going to get you... I'm going to hook you up with some really good stuff. I will get you some really good stuff to bring back to him. For sure. Oh, that's how you get your pocket change. Yeah, so... craft beer is where it's at, man. And, right, so y'all have a craft beer or some sort of local brewer's drink you want me to try, hit me up with a message. We'll figure out how to get it to me. There's got to be a way, right? So whether it's wine, beer, cider, mead, sours, ales, lagers, pilsners, wheat beers, you name it. Porters, stouts, I don't know, whatever y'all are drinking. Seltzers. Nothing with cannabis, though. I want nothing with cannabis, please. It's a whole drug testing thing. Oh, yeah! Dude, that would be incredible. Rachel's going to bring me an Ohio beer or two next week. That would be great to review on here. I would love it. I'll float you some change. I'll float you some change if you can pick me up, like a 6-pack or something. That would be great. And we'll throw it here in the stream. Craft beers from Ohio. I love it. Who's been drinking here? I can still spell. Huh. That's a really good beer. Look at that color. That is a really good color. It's definitely strong. I can definitely feel it. I can feel it on my tongue. Oh, yeah. Oh, and so if y'all like Christmas lights, those of you just arriving, if you like Christmas lights, you would want to join me on November 18th. We are going to be doing a drive-through Christmas stream. So, oh, yes, gent. Uh-huh. I should be sponsored by a beer company. Whew, man. I'll tell you what, if I could get a sponsorship from a beer company, I would definitely partner up with somebody for sure. I don't know. I've never really thought about getting like a partner sponsorship thing. It's, I don't know. Never really crossed my mind, but that'd be really cool. Like, I think it would just be cool somebody thinking I have enough influence that they want to back me with their product. That's awesome. Gator Ghost says there are some good brewers in Ohio. So now I'm very excited here to like be getting some beer from there, man. Like, this is great. Let's do it. Christina G, you should be an influencer and try the beer for free. I don't know if I'd call me an influencer. Although, I mean, we've gained some ground here. You know, it's taken, what are we at? 13, 12, 13, 14, 15 months, and we're up to almost 1,300 followers. So it's about 100 a month. So we're doing pretty good. What's the price of beer, Billy? I'll bring a whole day. Man, if you guys could see some of the Facebook chat, I love it. Yes, bring the whole thing, Rachel. Just bring the whole thing. Smorgasbord. I think that's what she tried. She got the first couple of letters down, and I knew exactly what she was trying for. So that's funny. I love it. Gator Ghost loves Rinquiest Truth from Cincinnati. I don't know what that is. Sounds good. Do you prefer a glass over a can? Do I prefer glass over a can? So cans and bottles are obviously much easier. So, you know, if you're not accounting for the lazy factor, I do prefer a glass. I do think there's something to be said for popping a beer open and oh, all right, Nikki, you can bring whatever you want for that tiki bar. Anytime you want. You and Sherry, come on down. I do think there is something to be said for popping open a bottle of beer and, you know, as you're pouring it out, you're aerating it a little bit and you're letting it breathe a little bit. and it kind of just gets the flavors popping. So a glass is usually preferred, but really if I'm being lazy, I'm like, nope, just give it to me in the bottle. It's fine. Anheuser-Busch. So Anheuser-Busch breweries, if you took their tour at the end, you used to be able to just stand around and sample all their beers. I believe they've stopped the free sampling. I think they do allow you one sample. Last I knew, it was only like a 6-ounce pour. I don't know if that's changed, given the whole like COVID pandemic stuff going on. I don't know if they're even doing tours. I have not been to Nashua. There was Anheuser used to be in Nashua, New Hampshire. I've not been up there for a long time. I don't even know if they're there anymore. Oh, it's pronounced Rheingeist. Rheingeist. Okay. You've got 3 pints of beer. Really? You got 3 pints, huh? Gator Ghost, that sounds awesome, man. Like the state had like a statewide brewery crawl. Like a brewery crawl that you could go on, get a book stamped, and you got a prize at the end. Dude, that would be incredible. I would love for the brewers to, like, the microbrewers, like in Massachusetts, New England, to get together and kind of say, like, hey, here's this book. Come down and you hit all these up in, like, whatever the time is, however many there are, a year. And, I don't know, you get your picture put up on the wall at all these tap rooms or something. That would be awesome. I do not put a slice of lime in my beer unless I'm drinking a Corona. Every now and then, and even that, it's suspect. Every now and then you may get me to put a slice of lime in my Corona, but typically not. That was back in the 2000s, Christina. Back in the day. Back in the 2000s, all those years ago. It was not that long ago. Oh, I see that, Gator Ghost. So, if y'all have questions, you guys can leave me a comment in the YouTube chat. You can leave me a comment here on Facebook. You can go over to Discord, which is free. Discord has an app. They have a website. It's kind of like a free messaging website, and I belong to a little piece of the Discord called Streamer Society. So I've got my own little sub-channel in there. You can send me a message over there if you have questions or you're looking for a little guidance or if you got some really cool beer stuff to share with me, and that would be awesome. So Christina G went to Sam Adams on her 21st birthday, which was only a few months ago. Right, Christina? She paid $2 for the tour and got 21 ounces of beer and a shot glass. For $2, that's incredible. That tour ain't $2 no more, I can tell you that. Oh, yeah. We are. Whoo! $2 for a tour. So, I will say, though, so if you guys watched a while back, when Coach was on stream, we are at a place over in Norton, Mass. Called Bog Iron. And I had been there a couple of times, and one of the first times I went there, before the Coach stream, they actually, one of the owners was there, and he took me and some other random guy that were there. There was nobody there that night. The place was, it was, to be fair, it was in the middle of the week. It was a random Tuesday or Wednesday night. So it was pretty slow. There was like 5 or 6 of us there. And we just asked for a tour. And, man, that guy was so nice. He took us on like an hour-and-a-half tour. It was probably about 7 or so years ago now, 7.5 years ago, because Stella was still an infant in like a car seat. So she was real little. So That's how long ago it was, and he was awesome. And I actually drank on one of the tin can streams last year. I drank one of the last bottles. He gave me a bottle of like this Dunkel that they had made special. They only made like 600 bottles of it, and my gosh, I held on to that thing for 5 or 6 years before I cracked it open, and it was just so delicious, so good. That is a really good deal. Sherry says, "Were you hammered?" That's awesome. It's a good beer. Strong, but it's good. I mean, I don't know if I could sit down for 4 or 5 hours and just drink these back to back to back without stopping, because it is heavy. It's thick. It sits in your stomach heavy. And the alcohol content alone, I mean, this thing's, 11 ounces is almost equal to drinking, like two Bud Light Platinums. So just put that in context. It's like 2.5 regular Bud Lights. So, and it's heavy. It's heavy, and that's only 11 ounces. So that's still an ounce shy of a 12-ounce can. Definitely way shy of the 16-ounce. So. Absolutely. Wow. And I would love to get, before it gets too cold here, I would love to get another tin can stream in out at the Tiki Bar, because we keep saying, oh, we're going to close it, but then we kept getting these days, it's like 65 to 75 degrees, which is super abnormal for out here in New England. And, just like, how do you close it up? I do have to return the Sam Adams keg, though, as it is down to just about nothing. So, and the stream bot is working, which means the gambling should be working too. And then at the end of this month, so probably we'll go probably the weekend after Thanksgiving, we'll have our monthly giveaway. We'll be giving away a gift card this month. Coach N won it for October, and he generously donated it back to the fire department. And the fire department happens to be running a calendar raffle. We're basically there drawing a prize winner every day. So he essentially bought a calendar, which is great. Yeah, I know, Gator. Right? It'll be snow by tomorrow. Here it's supposed to stay pretty mild overnight. We're supposed to get anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. And in my part of Massachusetts, down here along the south coast and the Cape and the islands of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, the wind is supposed to be like 50-mile-an-hour gusts and like a steady 30-40-mile-an-hour wind. So, and that's supposed to go on from right about now until just about this time tomorrow morning. It's about a 12-hour window. Fireman of the month. I don't know about fireman of the month, but I was an employee of the quarter. I was civilian of the quarter at my job for the last quarter, and I don't know. It's kind of neat because I hadn't even been at my job a year, and people had put me in for that. So that made me feel pretty good. Makes me feel like I'm doing something right. My the base wide commanders know, a couple of them know who I am. The wing commander at my base, so he's kind of like the colonel that's in charge of everything at my base. He knows my name, so He thought, I guess in a meeting, he brought my name up. He said, "Oh, that guy's pretty sharp, huh?" And everybody was kind of like, "Yeah, yeah, he's really making stuff happen." I love my job. I love working where I am. So, and speaking of my job, I work with a bunch of veterans. So, y'all make sure this weekend that you are thanking a veteran for what they do, because they are sacrificing a lot, whether it's home or abroad, to get their stuff done and make sure we have our freedoms that we all enjoy, which cannot be replaced. So, make sure you are thanking a veteran this weekend, because if it was not for them, we would not have half the freedom we have. I'll tell you what, I probably wouldn't be doing any sort of streaming, and you wouldn't have the Disney World streams and the Tin Can streams and everything else. So them people deserve all the credit in the world. And I am lucky enough where I get to go into work and I work with them every day. Man, I'll tell you what, group of people you really want to work with is military and veterans, and boy, they're a special kind of person, and if you can hang with them, I'll tell you what, they will set you up for success. Self-sacrificing, it's never about them, ever. Never, ever about them. It's really an incredible thing, because, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's not about me, I'm trying to do blah, blah, blah," and you never see it happen. But with these people, you see literally self-sacrifice every day. It's incredible. Mudslides. Oh, mudslides are a good drink. Hose handler of the year. Yep, hose handler of the year. Trip Billy. Oh, Trip Billy, you are setting yourself up. You are setting yourself up for the kill here. Oh, I bet. I bet. I forgot you were a drum corps kid, Christina. Oh, yeah. Holy cow. We've been live for 2 hours. This is awesome. I don't know. I did not plan for the Tin Can stream to go anywhere near this long. This is incredible. I will definitely make sure to update the stream bot and the pinned link every stream, because this is crazy. All that stuff should be working. Red Solo cups. They don't hold enough. Man, those cups don't hold enough. Yep. Drum corps. Hung out with a bunch of drum corps people. Y'all know I did, well, most of you should know I did marching band for years. Years, decades, literally decades. Ran one of the most sought after marching bands in all of Massachusetts, probably southern New England, so. Christina G had fun in her drum corps days with her wine coolers. A little Zima, huh? You had a little Zima going there? Y'all remember Zima that are old enough to remember that? That was like the thing to drink back in the day, wasn't it? Man, if you had Zima, you were like cool, man. You were like chic, They had, I remember when I graduated high school, like Zima was in. Went to a graduation party, and the parents were like, "Yep, leave your keys in the basket. Everything's out back." And they had food, and they had these big, huge 55-gallon trash barrels, and it was loaded with like Bud Light, Zima, wine coolers, and there were about 100 kids at this party. Man, we tore it up for the night. It was great. 23 ounces to a liter of proper balance. Yep. Oh, DCI and DCA, huh? He got out, but not really got out. He continued on. DCA, so Drum Corps is DCI is Drum Corps International, and DCA is essentially where you go when you're done with Drum Corps International and you age out, but you still get a little left in the tank and you like it and you want to keep going. You go and you join DCA. It's kind of like the retirees version of the NFL. Oh, and here's to the last of it. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Been hanging out all night. This has been awesome. Like a felony. It is. It is. Yep. Parents cannot get away with that nowadays. You know, we used to have a saying when I was young, like, about snitches. Snitches get stitches, right? So, today there's too many snitches. I don't know if the kids could handle keeping that kind of stuff a secret. This is your favorite TV station? Thanks, Bob. What does it smell like there? What does it smell like where? Here? Like where I am now in my house? TCA, Ronald Reagan, Washington National Airport. Yep. Ronald Reagan. Oh, yeah. Yep. They used to do it out, and last I knew, they used to do it in Indianapolis. So as far as I know, it's still there. They go out there to the Colts football stadium every year. I don't know who it's sponsored by now, who the stadium's sponsored by, but... And there are, like, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people that show up to watch, like, it is literally like the NFL version of marching band. It's the only way I can describe it. It's really something incredible to watch, to be honest with you. So, it sounds kind of funny, but, like, drum corps kids are probably in better shape than most athletes. Especially the kids that are, what? Sherry Marr. Sherry Marr has contributed. She is now the new stream boss, even though it does not reflect it. I see it. I see it. Oh my God. All right. Sherry Marr, thank you very much. We've had a couple of contributors. I will update this this bar. First DCI. Oh, Madison, Wisconsin, the Scouts. Yep. Sponsored by Bartles and James. Boone Farms. Sponsored by Boone Farms. Have I forgiven Brady for leaving? I honestly never had a problem with him leaving. I think, you know what, I love having him here, but New England just did not want to pay him what he was worth. It's that easy, so... Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. I've done everything I can do. I am out of beer. Thank you all for being here. super special thanks and shout out to Gator Ghost and Sherry Marr for jumping in and shooting over some money here. So we should be at I think it's either $140 or $150, somewhere in there. I gotta go and do some math. So I gotta go take off my shoes so I can get past 5. Brady's snapping down there. Yeah, he is. But that's that. I appreciate it. We're gonna continue this again. Look for me on Sunday. We're gonna be doing a little live football play-by-play, some game reaction for the Patriots game. I hope to see you all here. And yeah, it's a start. This is a great start. So I did, Christina, I did count your $10 gift card into our total here. So I will update the total. And thank you all for hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. Follow me. There's going to be more Tin Can streams coming. So make sure you're subscribed and you get the little bell clicked so you get notified when I go live. But we get a bunch of craft beers between now and Christmas that we're going to get into in our beer box starting December 1st. So that's going to be cool. We have a Christmas light drive-through coming up here on the 18th. And our toy drive is going from now till December 10th. So if you want to be part of that, click the link, hit the donation, and then come watch us and join and hang with us live as we buy and deliver the toys on December 10th. So for right now, thank you. Thank you all very much. I will see you all here on the next stream, which will be Sunday. So thank you, everybody. Have a great night.